Stellar Blade is headed to PC in 2025, but the developers have a very interesting take on how they think the game is going to perform on PC, and this could affect the relationship with PlayStation. So I want to look at what they said and how this could impact future games or future sequels of Stellar Blade, and I'm curious what you think. If you like this kind of content, be sure to hit like and subscribe. So what did they say? Well, ShiftUp was doing an investor call going over their latest financial report, and there was an investor question about the game coming to PC, and they responded with basically 3 points. The first point was they're aiming to release the game on PC in 2025, no actual release window other than the year. The second thing they said is that they see a trend of the AAA market doing very well on Steam specifically, and they pointed to the high sales volume of Black Myth Wukong as evidence of that. And this led to the conclusion that they actually expect their game to perform better on PC than on console. Now, they're speaking about the sales performance, not the actual graphical performance. So why would they say this? If they actually think the game is going to perform better on PC, why'd they go to PlayStation first? What exactly is their thought behind this? And what does this mean for PlayStation's relationship with them in the future? Now, when you consider the PC market versus the console market, there are a few things to think about. Well, first, this is not a first-party PlayStation game, so it's not going to require that PSN login. Now, that's caused a lot of negative feedback, especially recently with the single-player game God of War Ragnarok requiring that login. Now, Sony's earnings report made it clear they're not really bothered by that negative feedback because they see the PC market as a secondary market, but ShiftUp clearly sees things differently than PlayStation. And that is likely related to the second aspect of this. With China and the US making up a huge portion of the Steam user base, those are the two leading regions for Steam, a game like Stellar Blade could stand to do very well on PC. The art style, the appearance, and the wardrobe of the main character is one that I think is going to do very strongly in both of these markets. However, Black Myth Wukong had specific reasons why it performed so well in China, because it's a famous Chinese story from the 16th century, and it had pretty much an explosion of sales in that particular market. Even the PS5 saw a huge increase in demand in that region, specifically because it was the only console that you could get Black Myth Wukong for. Now, Stellar Blade falls into an art style and an interpretation of cosmetics that I think should be pretty explosive on PC, which is related to the last point, what the character looks right. Like the mods and the modding community, they're going to have a lot to do with this game. I have little doubt that Eve is going to go through a lot of variation with PC mods. We may even see other characters show up. I've already seen people predicting that Tifa from Final Fantasy is going to make an appearance. 2B from Nier Automata is coming to the game in an official DLC, so I think that's just another game in this vein to push this thing to be, I think, having a very strong presence on PC. So the conclusion here is simple. Stellar Blade heading to PC in 2025 and the company anticipating it doing better on PC than console, this could actually make it harder for PlayStation to convince companies like this to do timed exclusivity where they exclude PC. I don't think it's going to be hard to convince companies to exclude Nintendo or Xbox given the performance of this game and how well it did on PlayStation, but you could see more third and second party relationships shifting into a PlayStation and PC release date. Now again, the PS5 Pro enhancements just landed on Stellar Blade, and they have this DLC that's getting quite a bit of promotion from PlayStation. That could give the game another shot in the arm in 2024 to help keep that relationship healthy. But the relationship could change between PlayStation and ShiftUp going forward if they do see better results on PC. They may want to do a future game with a multi-plat release between PC and PlayStation. So only time will tell. Those are my quick thoughts on it. Let me know what your thoughts are. You might get featured in my live streams in the morning that I do, so be sure to hit subscribe and the bell button so you don't miss out on all the content, and I'll see you in the next one.